pääsemässä. Ei.
We've not got no need for your help.
Have no fear, good man. Our labors shall be done quickly. The proud...
Milton, look!
Geralt!
In the flesh.
Hail, Witcher! Let us go inside and greet you as befits an old friend.
And you, fear not. We shall put an end to the rule of outlaws.
Found your message on a notice board.
You see, Palmerin? I told you. The Griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to...
Milton de Peyrac Peyrin and Palmerin de Lawnful. Good to see you both. Been years.
Be assured, we share...
You must forgive us, sir.
Get involved in some squabble.
We discovered that these plunderers...
We are both...
So...
Palmerin wishes first to appeal to their sense of...
Yeah,
We must afford...
Doesn't happen in these lands.
If they do not heed my...
Fine. Naturally, I'll...
Excellent.
Puede que otros peores vengan. O no.
They's a coming!
Hear that?
Let...
Hark! Contemptible! I... to prey upon...
Regular Punch and Judy here!
Good.
Nay, wait.
Oi, player!
Seems to me they're unmoved.
You tried, my... We've talked enough! I challenge you all to... For Beauclair!
Esto cuando se encama de...
You scurvy mutant!
What you say? For honor! Why do they not emerge? It is over.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they did the bandits now. Sorry, no fanfares.
Ah, it is true what folk claim.
And we shall, my friend. Come, Geralt. It's...
So fess up. What brings you such a long way? Is sacred in Toussaint.
Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters, whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates under. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood. Come to our aid.
Shall you answer?
Anna Hen...
In point of fact, she said, bring me the Witcher and dare not spare your horse. The ducal chamberlain added the rest.
I might add,
Might be. And now we've got
Most assuredly.
Look,
how many victims so far?
2.
an ill wind.
Beast wields black.
The first victim.
The second.
We have.
And
Ha! Many have tried.
The beast is.
Experienced.
men
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived.
got it.
You cannot be thinking.
No. Just struck by a...
So you accept the contract?
We must set off at once.
Ready to go. Soon as you're packed.
Ha! Then post
To Toussaint!
Así me ahorro el viaje.
For my lady! You watch out! I kill a monster!
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, outfit it. Which fair damsel inspired?
The most beautiful among...
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he...
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, in...
A giant...
Well, that was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath, rumored to have been a knight once, but...
So he came back down?
Several times he...
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Put up a good fight against the giant. Got...
None. In Toussaint we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart...
You don't mean to hunt the beast?
Another challenge. The river surrendered.
Securing the...
set forth.
debería haber una opción para que no se cambie. ¿Qué me das? Ajá, queda este trofeo. Solo eso. Aquí está, aquí está. Por matar monstruos. A ver. Unos humanoides y otro monstruo. Lo mismo, bueno.
Run, Roach. Brave kid, Guillaume.
Parmanin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kid.
Can't get used to the way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition. No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around, make sure they didn't miss anything.
To serve Her Illustrious Highness is an honor, a privilege, a pleasure.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
Careful.
Glory of her grace! I shall make plenty of you!
Come on. Drawn here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking. Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it. Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it. Junk that came down the river.
We must keep searching.
Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free. Gonna dive in. Make sure we didn't miss anything. Kerchief. Monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Be nice to know where they took the corpse.
What now?
This isn't the site of the murder. We know that. Current brought the body here. Corpse got caught in the nets. Guardsmen pulled... Need to find out what...
The inn.
Seems we've...
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the...
One thing.
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he?
Seems so.
Long past. We were close friends once, but...
Foes.
He did.
I
shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Fantástico, güey. Lo más importante. Exactamente. Ahora sí, güey. A ver si...
barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time. Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta.
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomrin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive. A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
The beast. Killer from the north, they say. What? We've no lads brave enough? Of course we have. Bravery's not enough against the beast.
Famed Geralt of Rivia.
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
By my troth! Could that be the musty scent of...
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not done.
We would be honored.
But why do I not detect even... No, so this corpse.
We...
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt,
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen.
Must have been...
By my... Did you see anyone here?
Not the...
What did you...
I saw...
Get a good look at...
They gave me... They had a heart.
Dave, what? Why, could...
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Doubtless Linnis.
It is...
I told her us...
Such are...
It's true what...
So...
What?
Let him...
That dog...
Yes.
Thanks.
Kovo?
None.
Some sort.
The...
Mucho texto. ¿Se ve algo? ¿Qué es huerto blanco? Ah, no, no es huerto blanco. Pensaba que era huerto blanco.
Dung boots that this part. They come but to pour wine.
All is in order!
Sounds of a fight. Have to hurry. Damn it. Killer must still be here. In the cellar. Gotta be. throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs. Killed with a single blow. Claw wounds. From 5 separate claws. Spread of a small human hand. Footprints. Small bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar. Hurled against the wall with great force. Took a lot of strength to batter this down. Used this to batter down the grate. Took a lot of strength to batter this down. You. Saw you at the inn. I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood.
Chichotas así de grande, Peter.
We don't have to fight.
You are wrong. I cannot let you leave.
Creo que esta expansión la pusieron. Ah. Por esto, no me acuerdo ni una vez en que la haya usado esta cosa. No, mejor vamos.
Killed all these men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though?
Uy, aquí están mutaciones superiores, nada más.
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated.
Y me dolió.
Elf Guardian. If the murderer did this. Body, blood creature. Nope. Third, how's this possible? Still warm. Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Nothing. Body blows, creature. No. Now. Lots of questions, no answers so far.
Es un vampiro. Y se puede regenerar, sí. No es por eso. Y esto como lo rompo. Hay una puerta secreta atrás, ¿no?
Faster. Giddy up.
Qué bien hecho este juego, ¿no? No puedo parar, por si acaso.
Aiki doesn't let me talk to her.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your parents.
But...
A tale's for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you.
Master Richard, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
No, creo que no es fuerte.
Not always. Could go either way. Sometimes virtue wins, some still worth being good.
That's why. If it doesn't mean you'll win.
Palmer story. Think back. A decent man attracts other good folk, makes friends he can count on. A rogue? Well, you can only count on other rogues. And who would you rather have for a friend?
A man of virtue?
I must agree. Now, that will do. Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney.
Lead the way. Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian Gladi... Someone's gonna fight a Shalmar? With only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
This is dangerous. Bells on its tail aren't enough.
I saw a section of the sword of the arena in Nuremberg. There, a knight defeated a Shalmar with bells on its tail.
Might have gotten lucky. Shalmar might have been lame. Who knows? Only a Witcher has a real... Besides which, releasing a monster that dangerous in front of a... Who's going to...
Guillaume, the young...
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's...
Great love.
Let's go.
El pendejo va a morir. A ver, es que no sé qué tipo de bestia es, güey.
Gotta keep it down. Can't tell where the armor leads us.
Unlikely! The beast heaved its foul girth! The good Soror pounding the Witcher in one mighty bound! Fight to the beast! Its hands will bound! Out it came! And thus the Witcher's life was snuffed! All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust!
Ya necesito más poder.
The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods! Soon the Witcher shall triumph against all odds!
salvarlo con todo depende. Ay. Bien pegado.
Not good.
So the Witcher wooed the Selma, then its foul heart burned. Dodge dive, free paint, its razor strikes belly, Selma's eyes sing aloud, blood transforms into...
Madre, güey.
The Selma lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
It suffered enough.
No deja de ser monstruo.
The monster lies slain! The fight is done! Praised be the victors!
Guillaume.
The lads came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly pains you. She approaches.
Toby!
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that end... Nonsense.
What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your foot...
Your Grace.
Naturally. We shall need Damien. He led the invest...
Vieja sabrosa.
Tell us, have you come...
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no.
Yes.
Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. If we could turn... Ah, the very man.
Your Grace.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you.
I know already.
No. A Bruxa. A kind of vampire. Not the beast, but...
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbed...
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the...
I examined... Oh.
Firstly, call me... I've heard much of...
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Are the...
Exigir a aquellos que encuentres casa en la esperanza. No.
No, Your Grace. Usually we just ask for gold.
The response we expected. Thus we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and the sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin...
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. But, Corvo Bianco, isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a Witcher. What's more...
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course.
In this... with criminal... Do you...
Some...
It's... How... Crespit. Quite He had died...
So he died.
So it's...
So... First two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix.
He made a...
Found a coin. Lots of similar...
These were honorable men.
Might be...
All of them.
Knights.
Honor. Strange.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying...
You are forgiven. At the time of his...
Honor.
Can't do...
Let's...
Milton... Hang on.
Could it be...
Milton also...
Damien!
They were
close friends.
Unlike...
Rather problematic. First, Damien. And you with... horses? Your Grace!
Ailo, 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 him. Ailo.
Let's follow her. Follow the Chiketsa.
Ahora que lo pienso.
Your Grace seems right at home in the saddle.
Like the wind. Clear a path! Clear the way, I said!
Is this part of the game?
It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry!
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too?
We've no other option. But time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules. On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish. While I nab the
The unicorn.
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its... It runs around, over there, look.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or...
Please, Geralt. It's not... Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying... The golden fish... All clear.
Stocks and the whip await those running riot. Our duchy values peace and quiet.
The Butcher of Blaviken, called to be the savior of Tucson. If one were to call a state courageous or coward, what other part of the state would one?
Golden fish should be easy to spot once I'm under. Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering.
As the moon is heavenly, when a soul...
A key.
Why, you wretch!
He's ruined the game!
Disgraceful!
Hey, Mama.
What would you suggest that I place when I catch it?
No puedo llamar a...
Behold the leopard from faraway Zerrikania.
Unicorns are thought to like music, but this is no true unicorn.
An apple will work.
Aló. Ah. Ahora sí.
Wait. Hush, or you'll spook the...
Hey, folks. Gonna have to ruin...
Perhaps I should try once more to give it an apple.
Roach likes carrots. Maybe Unicorn will too.
This is an outrage! An outrage, I tell you!
Roach won't eat bread either, except if it's stale. Roach won't eat bread either, except if it's stale. Damn it. What would you say to a delicious, crunchy carrot? Easy.
Have you noticed all the guardsmen in the gardens? Is something afloat, do you think? It's a possibility.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. All shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules. Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
And I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin...
Let's see. Grown. With ease gives us green, right? And mouse. Greenhouse?
You're a genius. Several greenhouses in the gardens, indeed. But only one with blocks, the key to which looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go.
that?
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
Plenty. Even more of the guilty, though. You're next.
I think not. You see, I've something to do still.
More murders?
Just one. Not counting yours.
I won't let you kill me.
You were to stay where you were. Regenerate!
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself!
No, he's my friend.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You all right?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires.
How's this even possible?
I was a bubbling shape in someone...
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not... I had help.
Him?
Not the time... Why do you...
Haven't...
For good?
So in your opinion...
Precisely what I wish to find out.
Got a lot of faith.
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. Remember the year 960? Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala.
Brute of Lyria.
It fell to death.
Awfully.
Yes. So you'll understand Dettlaff is no co-
What makes you say that?
Vilgefortz melted my body. Dettlaff found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave... He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood.
Probably same thing it means to a human.
Much more than that. The act itself...
Always had.
Each in point of...
And it...
How should I say this?
Got it. Not in
I know.
All in all...
Let us...
Fine.
Hear that?
The pup.
I prefer...
See you.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I...
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sus! Good sirs, we must allow the Witcher to ply his trade.
Patrolling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
Sir! Sir! A letter...
Letter?
Can't rightly say, sir.
Here. And thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service again.
My dear friend.
I've been told you're on a jaunt to Toussaint. I do hope you don't overtax yourself during the... I've come upon the details I enclose a map I found. Should you...
A professor who studied Witcher mutation.
That Witcher's rather handsome.
Halt. I say, is that Geralt? Geralt of Rivia? Sir! Come to me, please! Approach! My eyes were not deceived.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've heard so much.
Yeah. And
Ah. Which... But alas...
rarely my...
Ah. A few crones less, master. A few crones less, master. Yes, that...
Do my...
I've...
Bad cloak.
A return to traditional values and morals. That is the remedy for Toussaint's
Let's go.
Not two swords. Night, love, and wine counsel no half-hearted.
Go, go.
That's it, Roach. Run, Roach.
What do they call you?
Name's Geralt. No Francois Le Goff, I presume. Your betrothed sent me.
Well, indeed, for Grotto.
By napping outside the cave.
I have tarried a bit, true, but...
Wouldn't
I...
deposit the beast's head at your beloved's feet. No mention of you killing.
All in all,
But I should be the one to lop off its head.
We gotta kill it first. Strange. No sign of Grottori. Massive. You'd think you were in a winter garden. Something on the other side. Can't hope to get through. Neither sword nor sign will cut this. Cradle filled with children's shoes. perfection disgrotesque. On the other side, I'd hope to get through. Either sword or sign will cut this. Impressive. You'd think you were in a winter garden.
By my troth, the damned brute!
Your blush.
The world awaits. To...
Take...
You're blind to my predicament. Once I return, I will have no...
Shut up and listen. Crests, scrap metal armor, swooning damsels. All that's nothing to do with hunting Want to prove your valor? Go back to your
You... Yet? There is...
Go, go. Come on. Let's go. Come on, Roach. Let's go.
Around here, it's wine, wine, and more wine. But me, I prefer brandy.
Slow now.
You'd best behave, Fred.
You're in Beauclair, see?
Got good news, madam.
As do I. Francois has returned. Prenuptial teachings at the temple tomorrow. Dress fitting the next
Congratulations.
And good fortune to you on your path.
My legs. I can't. Real legs.
Witcher! Shall you get a test to demonstrate?
Inscriptions in Elder speech. Salvation lies. Professor's journal's long gone, but in our hearts. Guess somebody else found out about it too. Eldarin. Should look around, see if I can find something else. Professor certainly can't do much to help me with my search. Footprints, narrow and shallow. Somebody small, light. Woman, maybe? Damn it, trail breaks off. Wonder if the grave robber learned more than I did. Won't learn anything else here. Map Yen sent me will have to do. Also, Epitaph mentioned both Eldarin and Dolnevda, Valley of the Nine. Site marked on the map's all wet now. San Ratur flows through there. Must be where the Valley of the Nine once lay. Need to explore. Location. Slow now. Whoa.
Aye, pigs can fly.
Oh!
I've a daughter, you know. She's pretty well.
Ah!
Oh, wait! The same wine, mocha, smothering wine. It's enough to drive you batty.
My brother gave me a sword. I named it Nida.
Diddly snaps! My back aches something horrid.
Myself, I like Count Monier.
Giddy up. Go, go. Grave robber must have found something in Moreau's tomb to activate the entry portal. Wonder what surprises this place has in store. Someone besides me might be ferreting around here. Someone slim. No way I can slink through there. Need to find a way around. blood-soaked. Grave robber was wounded while attempting the climb. Needed to bandage up. Managed to avoid the panthers at least. Didn't I just do this?
Did it.
Not bad. Wouldn't mind having something like that myself. Interesting as places go. Seems someone put a lot of thought into its design. Should look around. Impressive. It's just decoration, or gargoyles sure don't look willing to help.
I want you dead.
Yeah, figured as much. Just keeps getting better. I started. Damn it, wrong again. Could be some clue around here. Right, now to find the next portal. Damn it, back where I started. Alright, now to find the next portal. Must be where Moreau had his lab. Guessing this man didn't come here willingly. Intriguing as machinery goes, but how do I start it up? Crystals. Should mount them in the megascope. Missing 2 crystals. Just need to...
The 18th of Yule. When 15 years had I this today.
So, Professor wasn't out to enhance Witcher mutations. Wanted to revert...
Observation 22. Despite applying a surfeit of toxic substances, significantly more than usual, I believe this to be an effect of the mutations. Thus, a minor success. This mutation... Observation number 30. The mutations do not set in at once. Curious. The subject, the eggs themselves are a sight to behold. Mutated they are. Observation 58. Sometimes failure is the catalyst for success. In addition, whether this... Each mutation I applied to my subjects proved ineffective. What I meant to cure him of his witcherism. That which I meant to restore to him a normal life. It seems my son must remain a witcher forever. I have failed. The contract.
So the professor wanted to reverse the mutation. So, used the albumin. Quite the library. Mostly tomes on mutations and genetics. Moreau must have kept his son in here. Grim. Preserved organs. Hope their donors weren't forced to give them up.
¿Dónde será en el mismo lugar? Tengo que regresarme como un pendejo, ¿cierto? Aunque sí perdí lo que recolecté. Ya.
Preserved organs. Hope their donors weren't forced to give them up. Or he must have kept his son in here. Grim.
Ah, era por aquí. No lo había visto.
Quite the library. Mostly tomes on mutations and genetics. Mom's awake and she's not in a good mood. What? Lost your nerve? Another one. Sorry, need your eggs.
Sin comentarios, Qué hueva, te lo juro, en serio. Debí haberme hecho las armaduras primero, güey. Ya vi eso,
Preserved organs. Hope their donors weren't forced to give them up. Quite the library. Mostly tomes on mutations and genetics.
A ver, también me meto a hacer misiones por encima de mi nivel, güey. Mi espada, ¿qué nivel? Ah, el 34, voy 6 niveles por debajo. Esa es la señal Queen, güey.
Preserved organs. Hope their donors weren't forced to give them up. Moreau must have kept his son in here. Grim. Quite the library. Mostly tomes on mutations and genetics.
No tenés por qué decirlo.
intriguing as machinery
Professor's
goes,
mutagens
then
might
how do I
work on
start
me
it
as
up?
they did on his son.
Well, time to find out.
El capitán también.
A power cell for portals. Feels dead. Cell for portals. Feels dead. Maybe a sign will revive it.
Move it!
Y está. A ver. Ya. Ah, aparte necesito puntos de habilidad. No, pues no. Desgraciado. Wow. O sea que si no recibo daño, aumento mucho mi daño. Esto no puedo ir. Eso no está mal. Uf, bueno. O sea, por nada la tengo. Ya déjalo